Hi VC, it's Aaron with Alamere. Today I'm responding to a thread that my friend Brandon from Mr. Hall of Fame started, and it's a really cool one. It's called Intro to the World. So what it is he highlighted 10 songs that started a band's career, an artist's career, that either are just real popular or just set the tone for that band. So for example, he used all these up here and a couple others. So, for example, Running with the Devil from Van Halen 1, More Than a Feeling, you got In the Air Tonight from Phil Collins, and he did a great job on this, and I'm going to double it. I'm going to do 20 of them because I like to overdo things. So, here we go. This is 20 that are I really think are great ones, and they might not be hits, but they're songs I think are just awesome, and that start off the first side of the first record for all of these artists. So, here we go with the first one. So the first one was Strutter from Kiss. Now that's one of my very favorite Kiss songs, if not my favorite Kiss song. I absolutely love Strutter, and it was a great way to start this record. The amazing debut from Kiss, and Strutter, number one. And let's go to the next one. Up next, we've got Runaway from Bon Jovi. Now, a lot of people either love or hate Bon Jovi. I love his first three records, and Runaway is such an important song. It's still played on the radio today on Sirius XM, or it's still out there as one of the most recognizable Bon Jovi songs, and I happen to love it. next one was Livewire from Motley Crue. What a great song. What a great way to start their discography. Just right out of the gates, hit you with that guitar riff by Mick Mars, and just such an awesome song from one of my favorite albums of all time, my favorite Motley Crue record, and it's one of my favorite Motley Crue songs. Just amazing how they started with that song. It's really cool. So there we go, Livewire. Was Fantasy from Aldo Nova. I'll pull it this way. That's actually sideways, but you can see it better. So, you know, this album, I absolutely love the first side. The second side's good too, but the first side of this album is almost perfect. And starting with Fantasy, it's just such a great song. I never get tired of that. It's that guitar riff that comes in is so killer. Love it. And Aldo Nova, this is my favorite album of his, but it's just such a great song. And what a killer way to start his first record. Die Young from Alice in Chains. What an amazing song to start their first record with. It might be my favorite Alice in Chains song. I absolutely love it. And it's just, I remember seeing the video before the album came out, and it just blew me away. It was like a live video before they did the actual video. And me and my friends had it, I had it recorded on VHS, and we just play it over and over and over. And then to start off the record with that, it's just the perfect intro song. So that was Alice in Chains with We Die Young. Next up was Twist of Cain from Danzig, and what a killer song. One of my favorite Danzig songs, and it really sets the tone for his whole career, really. Just has that sound, the unmistakable Danzig sound. I absolutely love Twist of Cain, one of my top 5 Danzig songs of all time, and a great way to start off the first record, Twist of Cain. Stranglehold from Ted Nugent. Wow, what a great album opener, and it's one of my top 2 or 3 Ted Nugent songs still. It's probably his most recognizable song, and just that killer guitar work he does, and the first time you hear Ted Nugent solo, amazing song, Stranglehold. I Want to Be Somebody from Wasp, and it's one of my favorite bands, one of my favorite albums, and one of my favorite songs by them. even though I like some of their other ones better, it's still one of the most recognizable songs. And just as soon as you hear it, it has that wasp sound. Just so perfect to start this album with that. And then it just goes on and on and on. And, you know, love that song. Love Wasp so much. So I Want to Be Somebody had to make this list. Teasin' Pleasin' from Dangerous Toys. What an amazing way to start off this record. This is one of my top 5 debut records of all time. Maybe number 2 or 3. I absolutely love this, and it's a perfect way to start this record. Just gets you in that party southern rock metal mood right away. Love the little breakdown towards the end. Great song, and Teasin' Pleasin' still one of their most recognizable songs too. Awesome way to start off this great record. Next we have Stand Up and Shout from Dio. What a great song. And instantly it puts the whole Dio band, just gives their sound is just right there. And it wasn't a hit, but it's one of my favorite Dio songs. And as soon as you hear it, the foot comes on, you know it's Dio. It's just amazing. I love how they started this album with Stand Up and Shout. Great song. On to the next one. songs from Cinderella. Now that wasn't a hit, but wow, it's probably my favorite Cinderella song. It's almost got a Black Sabbath-ish feel at the beginning, but not just how that starts. It's just so killer, and it's one of their heaviest songs and gives that Cinderella, just that Philadelphia Cinderella sound, the start of that. And I love night songs. One of my very favorite Cinderella songs, like I said, if not my favorite. So what a great way to start off their record. This was Vinnie Vincent Invasion and Boys Are Gonna Rock. And the first time I heard that, I was just blown away by his guitar work. You know, you'd heard him in Kiss, but you never heard this band in Vinnie Vincent Invasion. And what a killer way to start. It's just, it sets a tone for this record. The shredding, amazing, just shredding this whole album. But it's just over the top greatness by Vinnie Vincent Invasion. Next I had Don't Change That Song from Faster Pussycat. One of the best sleaze metal songs ever. What a great song. One of their best songs, and it just kicks off this whole party atmosphere that this album put out and the band put out. Don't Change This Song. Awesome. Just amazing. Love it. And I'll see you on the next one. Rock Soldiers from Fraley's Comet, Ace Frehley, Fraley's Comet, whatever you want to call it. They went by the name Fraley's Comet and, well, Ace on the album, but it's confusing. But still, the first time Ace was heard since he left Kiss, and when you hear Rock Soldiers, that intro, the drums, and then he comes in and the lyrics about all of his past, just such an iconic song from Ace Frehley to start off his first record. Girl School from Brittany Fox, and that video was all over MTV, and they're kind of like Cinderella, but a little bit more catchy, kind of, not quite as bluesy, more rock. Love this band, and Girl School is a great way to start it off. Just, I think they're very underrated, and I love this album, and I love that song. Next, I had the Juggernaut, Hit the Lights from Metallica's Kill 'Em All, and it was so mind-blowing when this came out in 1983, hearing that for the first time. Lars's intro, and then they just kick it in, and then Metallica is Born from Hit the Lights. I can't think of any other song that would have been their first song, really. It's just perfect for their first song. Hit the Lights from Metallica. Shogun named Marcus from Clutch. Now this is the first Clutch album, the first song on it, and it hits you with a bang. Amazing song, and introduces Neil Fallon's crazy killer lyrics that he does. No one else does lyrics like him, and that one illustrates it perfectly. And it's such a heavy song, driving, amazing. One of my favorite Clutch songs, and A Shogun Named Marcus had to be on here.
Welcome to our show. If you've got that problem, but I think that you should know. This ain't the same old story. Or the same old song and dance. Don't speak your faded glory. 'Cause you won't get a second chance. I want to tell you something. I'm someone you can trust. You better take a good hard look. 'Cause when I come out in the stars, sensation. Doesn't know where you're fantasy. Leave no flowers for ovations. I heard it all before you see. What you never know, so can hurt you. What you can't see makes you scream. What you don't know, so can hurt you. What you don't have is what you dream.
Next, What You Don't Know Sure Can Hurt You from Twisted Sister. Wow. Killer way to start off their first record. It's instantly Twisted Sister, and one of their best songs. It's a great one, a great way to start. It's not my favorite intro song they did, but it is really good, and it's quintessential Twisted Sister. What You Don't Know Sure Can Hurt You. amazing way to start. Number 20, and these are in no particular order. I'm not ranking them in order, but it was Last Rites Loved to Death from Megadeth, and just it's so unique, the intro. You almost think, is this really a thrash album? It's almost classical sounding. Then it just kicks into the Megadeth sound, and it's a perfect way that they started their first record. I absolutely love it. And these songs were in no particular order. They're just 20 that I absolutely love, that were in the Intro to the World by all these bands. And I'd like to thank Brandon again, Mr. Hall of Fame, a great friend of mine. This is a really cool idea, and I'd be interested to see if anyone else has any. But these 20, along with the ones he had, and there's a bunch more. I could have went and did another 50 of bands that were more obscure with only an album or two, but I decided to go with kind of bigger bands. You know, bands that had a couple, 2 or 3 albums in the minimum. So there we go. Everyone have a great day. I'll see you on the next one.